Business Focus, brought to you by KCB. KCB, making the difference.
Style is the answer to most questions to do with appearance, and in business too, style is the best approach to revealing the success of your business. And tonight, we take a look at the fashion and style industry on Business Focus. My name is Joy Doreen Bira. Welcome to the show. Let's start by taking a look at what's coming up. We bring you a story of a lady who is taking advantage of the opportunities presented by the style industry. We feature an entrepreneur whose passion for design enabled her set up a business. And in the regional markets, we have Kisumu County Governor who tells us the business opportunities in the county. And well, as usual, we'd like to hear from you. Our Facebook page and our Twitter handle are displayed right on your screen. You can also email us on bf@standardmedia.co.ke or SMS 8041. Business Beyond Limits this week highlights the fashion and style industry, and this week we speak to the proprietor of His and Hers Barbershop and Beauty Center, who is taking advantage of the growing residential and official space here in Kilimani, Nairobi. The styling industry in Kenya has evolved rapidly and is today one among the biggest income generators for hundreds of young people. Like in any other venture, the styling industry requires entrepreneurs to possess virtues such as persistent commitment, creativity, optimism, charisma, as well as ability to take risks. In Nairobi's Kilimani area, we come across a lady entrepreneur whose passion for style enabled her identify an opportunity and has since transformed it into a business.
I'm a person who has always loved personal grooming. So we've been looking for a place which is suitable for both myself and also my husband. And we really can't find that place where the service is as professional as, you know, when you go like to a corporate place, you find such professional service. But in this industry of ours of beauty and grooming, so many things are taken for granted. So what we wanted was to bring the corporate expertise to this industry, to the beauty and grooming industry.
Faith is a young professional in corporate affairs, but she believes that personal satisfaction comes from within, and especially when one becomes their own boss. She recently quit her job to establish her own business.
The motivation, well, one, of course, moving from employment to business. Like for myself, I have just moved from employment, and something to at least grow my family. And then, of course, two, like I said, passion. Personal grooming is a passion of mine, and that was one of the greatest motivations for opening up His and Hers. We are located in an office building where there's a lot of offices and homes around. It's residential and as well as commercial. We have access to Ngong Road, Lenana Road, Agwins, Kodek Road, Dennis Prit Road, and all of Kilimani. That's one of the greatest advantages we have. We are open every day, including Sundays and public holidays. The other thing is we are using the best products, tried and tested. You can try them for yourselves. Whatever we say we give, we give. We have a great team of staff.
Starting a business can be cumbersome, especially when it comes to raising capital, but it takes the mind of an entrepreneur to translate an idea into a viable business, and for Faith, saving is the first step.
It's very capital intensive. We've been saving for quite a couple of years, I must say. And we just started with what we had at that time. So when we felt we were ready to start something small, we did. Then we believe the business can grow itself into now something bigger and even maybe more branches, God willing. But the process was just saving. We saved a lot.
Research has shown that beauty or general attractiveness of a person is a general factor in defining a person's success. Attractive people tend to bring more to their companies, and this is one thing that Faith has made a priority and is serving her business well.
What we do here is try to complement your preferred fashion choice and your preferred style. You have to be well groomed first of all. Personally, as a person, you have to be neat, your nails have to be well done, your eyebrows, your face. Then to complement that now with your choice of maybe clothing or shoes or accessories in terms of jewelry or watches and stuff like that.
His and Hers Executive Beauty Center is rapidly growing and is attracting a wide range of clientele, majority from the growing corporate sector, celebrities as well as media personalities. They are served on appointment basis since most of them do not have much time to spare due to their busy schedules.
The business is economically viable. The market is there, the market is ready. The onus is on us to give exactly what we are saying we are giving, market our business a little more. And after marketing, of course, you have to deliver the promise. You have to deliver your marketing promise because we're telling people we're offering you a premium service, and when they come here, they need to experience a premium service.
It is of no doubt that Faith possesses the mind and skills of an entrepreneur. She hopes to grow her business even more, and she has this to say about opportunities presented by the fashion and style industry.
There are opportunities which are not yet tapped because when you look at the market has from the lowest socio-economic class to the highest, and there is always a gap somewhere. There's always something somebody is looking for. That is why when you open a new place for yourself, irrespective of whatever fashion and style service you're offering, you'll find somebody walking even without saying a word. So it means there's a gap. All you need to do is find what that gap is and how you can fill it, and for your clients, and of course give them value for money, whatever it is you're providing.
The fashion and style industry in Kenya is growing by the day, and as time goes on, we are seeing more and more emerging fashion and style designers in Kenya here, and the trend is now changing where we're seeing more African fabric in the African market. And this week on Emerging Enterprises, we feature a lady whose passion for fashion and style has earned her a place in this competitive industry and has enabled her build a business. This and much more coming up after the break. Don't go away. Fashion exists not in dressing only, it is in the streets, and it has to do with ideas, the way we live and what is happening around us. Fashion and style industry too presents a wide range of business opportunities to entrepreneurs. Meet Mercy McKenna, an entrepreneur within the industry who followed what she believed is her talent and love for design, establishing a business of her own, but her journey has not been an easy one.
Actually, I had just a desire to do stuff in clothing, but I wasn't really sure what. I knew I had a talent, but putting a finger on it was really, really hard. But in 2000, I think I was very sure of what I wanted to do. So I traveled from home, came to Nairobi, went to the market, Ngara markets. Just someone who told me about it, so I just went and asked them if I could do attachment, and they actually asked me, have you done the course? And I said no, I just know that I know. My mom used to have a shop, so I used to see what used to happen there, and since I cleared in 98, it was easy to, I stayed around the shop for a while, so at least I could see a few things.
At the time, it was not so easy to secure an attachment, but after a while, someone was kind enough to take her in to assist in his shop. The experience at the shop enabled her to learn how to stitch and enhance her skills in cloth design, but this came with its own cost. In return, she could double up as a tea girl, messenger as well as a cleaner, but after a period of 5 months, she felt she could do much more.
I talked to a neighbor who had a store that had some space in the market still. So he gave me a small space on the side to put up my machine. He actually also gave me a machine, apparently, because he told me he'd stopped stitching. So he would assist me with his stuff because he wasn't using. At that time, I was a very active member in my church, local church. So, Nairobi Church, where my sister used to go, so I was a bit active. So it was easy to get the clients.
With her small savings, together with a little help from her parents and friends, Mercy was able to open up her shop of her own. Though the market was competitive, her business was able to pick up.
There was a lot of work, yes. And there was also a lot of challenges in terms of now running your own business. Mark you, this is less than a year since I came into the market, so it was challenging. But I learned to cope with the clientele. I also learned to save a bit more money. I think the culture of saving really helped me like throughout now the career. So within 3 years, I had 3 stores in the market. And then I realized that my clientele had really grown.
Mercy has since moved to this spacious shop strategically located in Nairobi. She has detached herself from the traditional importation and selling of ready-made clothes, and instead she uses a wide range of clothing materials to design and stitch clothes, especially for women. She carefully designs the clothes basing on her clients' preferences, and a glance to her shop only confirms her perfection in her work. Her shop also sells accessories such as shoes and bags to complement the designs.
I need another designer who can also help me now run the shop, because now it's big, the workload is so much, so I need a help. I have also realized that people associate now more with the space than me. Initially, they would just come in and ask for Mercy. Now they associate more. They'll come in and just buy a shoe and not ask for Mercy. So I think it has also helped me grow and detach a bit from the business.
Mercy's shop has over time attracted a diverse client base, mainly from the media industry, and she attributes this success to her love for fashion.
Once you create something for a client, say create a design for a client, for example, this dress, and the client really loves it, they will come in for not 1 color but 4 colors. Now that is my love for passion bringing me money, so the business gets to grow. You get so, and that other person gets talking to her friends. As in, when you go to Mercy's place, you will never lose your money. You will either, if you still do not agree, you will still come out with something. Yes, she will always find a way of working it out to fit your needs. Number 2, it has given me leeway to think outside the box. Say in terms of, what should I say? The trust clients give you to experiment on their bodies helps you make much more, because you're able to give them what is current in the market.
Mercy has achieved much, but she is not relenting on her quest to propel her business even more. It is with such entrepreneurial spirit that one can attain success.
Initially, when we were beginning, I'm telling you, if you listened to people, you wouldn't have done a thing. So don't listen to people, listen to yourself. Go and do it, make it happen. And once things start happening, do not stop, keep moving. Look out for many youth empowerment programs, many seminars. Listen, just go, listen, take notes, practice what you can, what you can't, it's okay. Get people to guide you along in terms of financial guidelines.
In the regional markets this week, we take you west to Kisumu City, where we speak to the county governor on some of the opportunities available in this city.
There are very many business opportunities. I mean, I know I've been here for 4 months. We have been largely struggling with structures, to put structures in place to ensure that things run. But in terms of business opportunities, you know, the better thing is to leverage on what you already have as a first step before you move on. My government will give information to people as to the right time to plant, so that then they can get better value. that's the first step. Now the other one is on sugarcane. Sugarcane is a crop that has very low yields now in terms of productivity. And we are producing 15 tons per acre. That acre should produce as much as 70 to 100 tons. Now, what do we need to do? We must be able to provide extension support to this group so that we can improve productivity. We are working on credit to give them to ensure that improves. We are also working on what we call fruit processing opportunities, especially in the valley of Seme. We are still doing the programs. Now all these programs are actually being articulated in our documents, and we'll implement it one by one. There are many opportunities. As for now, we are almost concluding on a shipbuilding contract on the lake, and once that starts, transport will improve on the lake. We'll have goods flowing back and forth here. More often than not, you find that people want to engage in trade, but they don't have capital necessary for them to grow. There are two ways in which you can do this. First, they can be able on their own to access credit. But I think that is where we fail, because sometimes they are unable to access credit on their own. So what I would like us to do is that I am trying to develop a trade chain, so that in addition to a value chain in agriculture, I want to develop a trade chain. That the senior manufacturer must then be able to support those people who convey the products to the people who consume them. So that support is given either directly by the manufacturer or through a bank guaranteed by the manufacturer, so that these people can then access credit to buy his stuff to sell. Security policing is the thing to be brought in. I know I have discussed with the security team of the county as well, and they are promising me that they are going to enhance security. But my direction is this, that I want Kisumu to be safe and for people to know that it is safe. And how do you do that? We are going to invest, and I've requested, I'm consulting with the business community as well, for those who can supply us with vehicles, and then we put staff, so that we put them in locations as part of a security policing arrangement. What is remaining now, and which we discussed with the Deputy President yesterday, is that there's a need for a gazettement, and which he promised to do, I think, in the coming week. Once that is done, then we can put security policing in place, starting from the grassroots up.
And well, with that, we've come to the end of the show this week. But before we can go, I'd like to say something. Always start unknown and finish unforgettable. From the rest of the team here, we are saying thank you all for watching. But remember that you can drop us an email on bf@standardmedia.co.ke or SMS 8041 for any questions, suggestions, or any other feedback about the show. From the rest of the KTN team and myself, I would like to say good night, and until next week, God bless.
Business Focus, brought to you by KCB. KCB, making the difference.